Okay, we're live. We are live. Yeah, hang on. Let me just put that down a little bit. I'm at a loss for words, bro. I'm at a loss of words. Bro, I am actually at a loss of fucking words. I've already watched the video. SMG4 is ending on the 27th of December. You can tell, okay? You can tell with the way this text is sent. It's not centered at all. People were struggling to edit this. With the fact that, you know, it's not their job, but you know, it's something like a very passionate project being lost to the world. Like, it's not April 1st, guys. It's not April 1st. This is... Do you want to know?
And the final chapter of SMG4. From there, the channel will be left as is.
Preserved as is, it will be left. A channel with 9.2 million. What the fuck, bro? I'm gonna say this right now. I said this on my community post. SMG4 ending was not in my 2025 bingo card. No made a theory about SMG4 ending, right? And I was denying it. I was just denying the fact. I put it in my post. I put everything. I was like, I'm not going to make a video on this. I don't want SMG4 ending. He's not going to end the channel. Why would he end the channel? He's getting like 500,000 views, 600,000 views per video, right? With very good, compelling story. You know, he's got 9.2 million subscribers. Why would you end it? But No Null was right. No Null was fucking right. SMG4 is ending. And the fact this came out randomly. This came out randomly at 7 PM for me. 7 PM. For the record, SMG4 usually uploads at 5 PM on a Saturday, right? And it would be at 5 PM on a Wednesday for like when SMG4 crew existed. This is 7 p.m. Right, 7:30 now, but it released at 7 p.m. on a Wednesday. Glitch won't end, but this is... I'm shaking right now. I'm holding my microphone and I'm shaking, bro. I used to make theory videos on this. I still do. But I was making theory videos. I was making animations, edits, and everything. Bro, everyone's cooked. Nono's cooked. I'm cooked. Magario's cooked. Bro. We are hating on their new projects if they don't bring back SMG4. No, don't do that. This is Luke's choice. You've got to remember, Luke was doing this when he was like 16, 17 years old, right? Now he's like 28 or something. Luke is old. Doing the same things forever is going to make you become depressed and upset. But don't end the channel. Thank you, Bands, for the E5. This needs to be said. For those who are trying to dock SMG4, please find something to do in your time. It saddens me how awful this fandom is, Sona. Yeah, don't dox SMG4. Don't attack SMG4. Don't attack anyone. That's fucked up. Don't do any of that. Bro. What I'm saying is, right? What I'm saying is, why are you just going to abandon the channel? Why are you going to shut the channel off? There is definitely someone within the team that already exists that would kindly take on the channel. But they're just going to shut the channel down? We have the door. We have the showgrounds. We have all of that stuff that need to be discussed. No, I respect it. He's been doing this for too long. If I was in 2011 doing Super Mario 64 Machinima and it's still going on until this day, I probably wouldn't be like the head CEO of it. I would probably have given the project to someone else for them to continue the legacy. I understand why Luke is leaving the project, but stopping the channel entirely is... That's something I wasn't expecting at all. I'm gonna put my chat over there so I can open Discord and check. Bro. What the fuck? How is... Oh, so this image is from Cube FM. Hey everyone, I've been with SMG4 since Luke first started his YouTube channel back in 2011. I've known Luke for a long time, and I can honestly say he's one of the hardest working and most passionate people I've ever met. He's poured everything into SMG4, his time, energy, and heart, and this series means the world to him. I completely respect, trust, and stand by his decision to bring the story and channel to an end. At a certain point, when you've said what you want to say creatively, it's better to give something the proper goodbye it deserves, and that's exactly what we're doing. I think it's a beautiful thing that SMG4 existed at all. That's true. What it pioneered and what it inspired, and the community it built, are all thanks. Huh? Are all thanks I'll never forget or take for granted. Oh, are all thanks I'll never forget or take for granted. I grew up with so many shows and creators that really... Where was I reading? I've lost my sense of reading. I grew up with many shows and creators that really never got that sense of closure, and I'm forever grateful that we have the opportunity to have that for SMG4. Taskmaster or anyone else, time out people who are just spamming. SMG4 has genuinely changed my life. It's shaped who I've become, my career, and the people I've met over these long 14 plus years. Being part of the team and the community has been an honor, and it's a huge part of my story. While SMG4 is ending, I'm happy it happened. I'm thankful for every moment and for all of you who've supported it through the years. Thank you everyone. SMG4 has a special place in my heart, and I'm locked in to give it the proper farewell it deserves on December 27th. What I don't get though is why are you ending the show? You know? Why are you ending the show? You can always pass the show on to someone else that you can trust. You know? And I mean like trust fairly. Like I bet you FM would take it on. But why end it? Like, listen, okay? Back in the day, SMG4 or Luke, I would just say Luke. Luke would get like upset and demotivated by just a couple of hateful comments. Like that would put him off for the entire day. And obviously Luke has changed much more since then, you know. Obviously he's going to have tons of haters now, you know, as well as supporters obviously, but he's also going to have a lot more haters than like a couple. And I guess it kind of fed into him. But what I don't get is the amount of plot that is missing. You've put puzzles and weapons into a time portal where they're stuck. They're stuck in time, right? They're stuck in time. Toomp was such a mystery. Toomp came from the demonic goop, right? Because he obviously has the exact same remnants of the demonic goop itself. He came from that, and he just started speaking randomly. He spoke like 3 lines of text, and then he just levitated up into space, into his universe, right? There's that. There's Clench randomly speaking. The door. The second floor to the castle. There's all of that. There's all of that. All of that plot that is somehow, I don't know how, if it can somehow get done in 2 months, I'll be surprised. But for SMG4 to end in 2 months is insane. Why? Why? Look, I get, you know, I get videos weren't doing as well. That's 660,000 views in 3 weeks, nearly a month, right? And it happened with a ton of other videos as well. You know, movies were not hitting as hard as they used to. Okay, I understand that. But that's still an audience. You know, you're still getting... Like, if it's more than 100 views, that's still an audience at the end of the day. That's still a group of people that are loving your project. So those leaks were fine. Like, fine? Those leaks were real. The ones where you went onto the Wotfi webpage and it would say this is to commemorate the final Wotfi, you know? And then it was changed to the ultimate Wotfi. And then this video has come out and it's... SMG4 blew my channel up, you know? It's given me the community that I have today. And it's just... I've grown with this show since 2013. Going through all these theories and movies, interacting with you guys. I get we flame specific sections. I get we blame specific sections of SMG4. Writing, arcs not making sense at times. But to just straight up end the show? How can you go from this? Glitch Productions isn't ending. Only SMG4. You never truly understand what you have until it's gone, you know? I grew up with this channel. I grew up watching SMG4. Every Luigi is personalized, our new home. I don't cry. I honestly don't cry, man. This is hitting me, man. There will be a video on Saturday, yeah, for SMG4. And, you know, one of the reasons I became a YouTuber was a fan since 2018. I'll be wearing my anime arc for the final ride. I've been watching SMG4 since the SMG Club. You know, videos like Luigi Labyrinth. Just tons of other videos, Idea Block. You know. I'm really sorry for not documenting anything, man. It's just... It hits me, man. You know what? I was watching Doctor Who, right? I had my McDonald's. I was eating away happily, you know? I was enjoying my time. And then I have Discord on my side tab, and I was with the SMG4 Theorists group chat, and I just see all of a sudden posted, "Thank you for everything," and I'm like, what the fuck? Is it some sort of random shit post from like a random channel that's trying to be SMG4? And bang. Bang. Straight away. Just hit with that. Game Theory, you know, MatPat, gone. At least Game Theory stayed as a channel. Wow, who's gonna be kickstarting? Sorry for my bad hair, by the way. I just don't want it in my like face so much. Who wants to make an SMG4 accommodation? I think that already exists, obviously. But who wants to make one that, you know, can stay active and stuff? Because obviously I think the SMG4 accommodation channel is actually a little bit inactive at the moment. But yeah, SMG4's ending on the 27th of December. We need to all come together. We need to make something special, you know. We need to build. We need to buy his channel. No, they won't buy. They won't accept any payment for this channel. Let's make a Mr. Puzzles and Mr. Weapons continuation series, all focused on story and lore, not tied to the flaws of SMG4. That would be great. What if what was behind the door was just a button to end the channel the entire time, and that's why SMG4 has been like holding off the door because he doesn't want anyone to accidentally end the channel. But really, 2 days after Christmas, 2 days after Christmas, that's your Christmas present, guys. That's your Christmas present. Your Christmas present is going to be SMG4 ending. Your late Christmas present. Dude. I'm gonna try and... Listen, okay? People really hate this idea, okay? Because of what it involves. But in the past, for example, the extended deleted scenes and stuff, I have had... I'm sorry if you can hear like the boom mic making sound. I'm just holding onto the microphone because, you know, I'm just still shocked. But what I've done in the past is I've used AI to mask my voice. So not like text to speech. I've masked my voice, so I still have my input so I can convey emotion. I have done that to mask voices like SMG4, Mr. Weapons, Mr. Puzzles, even Meggy somehow. I did that for the Soul Search extended scene, which is on my channel. And I know most people might not like this idea, but considering SMG4 is ending, nonetheless, should I try keeping that series going? Not with the exact same like layout, but continuing the story, continuing the legacy, trying to, you know, using those things so that you can still have SMG4 voice acting, you can still have Mr. Weapons voice acting, Mr. Puzzles voice acting, Meggy voice acting, everything like that to continue the series. Obviously, I can't speak like every single character. So what I'm thinking is we have everyone. So for example, people who can voice Meggy very well, they can be part of it. If someone can somehow do weapons, that'd be cool. If someone can do puzzles really well, you know. So simply, what I'm saying is, we keep it as a project, you know, not... I don't know, man. I'll think about it, man. Was having a regular Wednesday evening till I saw the news. What the absolute fuck? Exactly. I'm losing my first job for SMG4. I lost that a while ago. In the kindest way possible. No, Noel took that. He's the first. I just started becoming like an all-in-one. I was doing animation, edits, and occasional theories. But I mostly just did like countdowns and things, fan-made countdowns. Yeah, Looney Birds. Server auditions for characters to voice over. That's a good idea. Instead of doing full AI, because full AI is going to be awful. That loses all authenticity, respect, and everything like that. But I'm saying it to get it as close as we can to what SMG4 is like. You know? I will, at some point, obviously it will be in the upcoming month or so. It won't be an instant thing. It won't be something I'll do like instantly after this stream, though I'll probably start developing on it a little bit. Is I will create a special dedicated server, and we will just have to see what we can do, okay? Get people together, you know, and yeah, because thank you very much for fishies. How do you think the non-emotional people will feel? I don't even know what you mean by that. Non-emotional? I mean, non-emotional people, they'll probably still be affected, you know? Like, they'll have the realization kick in, like, oh, we've just lost a massive show. But, count me in, I'll join. Awesome. You know, we get... Because the problem is, if, you know, when we get to this massive, you know, project collaboration collect thing of everything, we need to make sure that it can be stable. You know, that we can have it for a fun project and stuff. Oh, man. Either way, it's just... I have nothing to say. I'm ultimately speechless by this. For those who have joined recently, FM had a message. I'll read it out for you again. Hey everyone, I've been with SMG4 since Luke first started his YouTube channel back in 2011. I've known Luke for a long time, and I can honestly say he's one of the hardest working and most passionate people I've ever met. He's poured everything into SMG4, his time, energy, and heart. This series means the world to him. I completely respect, trust, and stand by his decision to bring this story and channel to an end. At a certain point, when you've said what you want to say creatively, it's better to give something the proper goodbye it deserves. And that's exactly what we're doing. I think it's a beautiful thing that SMG4 existed at all. What it pioneered, what it inspired, and the community it built are all things I'll never forget or take for granted. I grew up with so many shows and creators that really never got that sense of closure, and I'm forever grateful that we have the opportunity to have that for SMG4. SMG4 has genuinely changed my life. It's shaped who I've become, my career, and the people I've met over these long 14 years. Being part of the team and the community has been an honor, and it's a huge part of my story. While SMG4 is ending, I'm happy it happened, and I'm thankful for every moment. And for all of you who've supported it through the years. Thank you, everyone. SMG4 is a special place in my heart, and I'm locked in to give it the proper farewell it deserves on December 27th. And after that, SMG4 is over. Yeah, you get the usual disappearance in January, but come February, nothing. March, nothing. April, nothing. May, nothing. June, nothing. July, nothing. August, nothing. September, nothing. October, nothing. November, nothing. December, nothing. The entire 2026 will be empty of SMG4. Somewhat like the 10th anniversary. Yeah, 10th anniversary, but without the second part. There'll be no, like, new story. I'll never understand people who say channel changed my life. Like, guys, it's just a YouTube channel. Nothin Hobbs, you don't understand. This is FM who has worked on SMG4. SMG4 has exploded with 9 million subscribers. It's given him the opportunity to become the, like, assistant writer or something. I don't know. He's like a high role in the SMG4 team. You know, he uploads the video and stuff. He looks through the videos. He hosts competitions. You know, massive things like that. And for it to end, you know, it's you know, that's that. You have a server to contact. Let's make it happen. I have a Discord server, but it's not gonna be used for something like this. I'll make one, and then I'll have like a separate video or something. I didn't say it was Ethan Hobbs. I said Nothin or whatever. Not my fault. Your words, your username's all one word, man. Anyways. Yeah, everyone can do like the tryout kind of stuff. Oh my god. That channel's not gonna reach 10 mil. SMG4's not gonna reach 10 mil. Hey Macron, what do you think you'll do with the channel now? Go back to Roblox? Fuck no. Fuck Roblox, bro. What are we going to watch on Saturdays now? Exactly! What are we gonna watch on Saturdays now? And thank you, Pudding. That'd be amazing. Binge the entire show. Oh, brother. What are we going to do? You know, especially for us SMG4 theorists. We help provide theories and predictions. I helped provide, like, fan-made countdowns. I helped, I just helped with the countdowns. Like, fan-made ones. You know, all the hype for the what fees and the movies and everything like that we had, that's all gonna be gone in 2026. That's all gonna be gone. I wouldn't blame Glitch Productions, even though, hear me out, Glitch is doing much better than SMG4. And obviously, obviously Luke, who is the owner of SMG4, is also the CEO of Glitch with Kevin. So, to manage both of those at once is very tiring. And especially with the way Glitch is moving right now. Glitch is moving with, like, Glitch Plus, you know, to have shows be hosted on Netflix or something that are published by Glitch. Not made by Glitch, but published by Glitch, you know, supporting the animations and stuff. So we have Glitch Plus as well as Glitch Originals, if that makes sense. Glitch Presents, it's called Glitch Presents, sorry. So we have Glitch Presents and Glitch Originals, both of those. So for Luke to handle all of those with SMG4 and SMG4 having its own form of teams makes sense for all the stress that's been brought on. Pardon me. I'm sure we'll get closure in this last episode, but what kind of closure is it going to receive? I was going to go to sleep happy, man. I was going to go to sleep finishing this nice cup of McDonald's, right? Nice cup of McDonald's Coca-Cola. And we get SMG4 ending. Like, answer me right now, except from No. Answer me right now. Who in the chat right now? Who had SMG4 ending on their 2025 bingo card? Who had it ending? Who had SMG4 ending on their 2025 bingo card? Because I didn't. I didn't have it. I'll tell you what I was thinking was going to happen. I'll tell you exactly what I think was going to happen. I was going to think in 2026, for like the early part of 2026, we'll get something to do with that door. That door will lead to something. Don't know what. It'll probably be something else with something to do with SMG4 or whatever, right? But then beyond that point, Toop comes back. Toop comes back from like his vacation or whatever. Or not vacation, but comes back from his hometown. You know? And he goes to that door. That door then causes something to happen. I don't know what happens. And then we would get the War of the Fat Italians 2026. Yeah? I would expect War of the Fat Italians 2026 to be the demonic goop conclusion, where we finally get the ending of Toomp and everything. And what I thought as well, right, was with what the 2026 is that because Toomp went into weapons, like Toomp and weapons submerged, and then weapons had so much more power, I was thinking that Toomp would go and save puzzles and weapons, but then Toomp would, you know, go into puzzles and weapons, so they're both evil, and then all three of them, so Toomp, puzzles, and weapons, but like they're like, you know, they're submerged with demonic eldritch energy, they fight for the final fight. Well, not the final fight of SMG4, obviously, but that would be the final fight for puzzles and weapons and whatever. Weapons would be able to break free because of Karen and Karen's kids and stuff. And, you know, I was thinking so much ahead. But we're not getting that. We're not getting that. We've had a door that was delayed for, like, how many times? It was delayed from, like, late 2023 all the way up until now. Still being delayed. And SMG4's ending in 2 months. We got the SMG4 ending before GTA 6. Think about that. I know that GTA 6 joke is overused a lot. But think about it. We've got SMG4 ending before GTA 6 releases. Are you crying? Oh, I nearly shed a tear. And it's really, really hard for me to cry. Really hard for me to cry. I never cried. But I nearly did. What's up, Poker-san? You were not expecting this, were you? Hard times. Hard times. Yep. Nothing built lasts forever. Bro. I've been watching since the SMG Club. The SMG Club. When did the SMG Club release? SMG Club. February 3rd, 2013. Ever since this episode. 12 years. And it's ending. Actually ending. Look, I'll play the video out already. Yeah, I'll play the video again for you guys. Oh, that's me. I'll play the video. This sucks, bro. This just sucks. Bro.
Hey, SMG4. You called us all in. Well, what's up?
There's no easy way to say this, but I'm ending SMG4.
What?
And? SMG4?
This has gotta be a prank, man. Explain yourself right now, dude.
Well, wait, hold on. I need to do this properly.
Hey everyone, 14 and a half years ago, I started the YouTube channel called SMG4. I recorded Mario on my screen doing a bunch of weird things. I started introducing characters, made wacky different jokes, and it's been a crazy long journey of so many stories, so many adventures, and I'm so grateful that I've been able to make all these great stories and characters for you guys. But all good things must come to an end. This isn't a decision I decided lightly. I feel like with the amount of stories I've told and the characters we've met, I feel like I've creatively fulfilled what I wanted to do with this series. I've done everything I wanted, and I'm really happy and proud with how far I've come and how far the characters come and how far we've come together. And I want to give the series an ending it deserves. So here's what's going to happen. On the 27th of December, 2025, I'll be releasing the last SMG4 video, a full SMG4 movie that will be a proper send-off to the series and the final chapter of SMG4. From there, the channel will be left as is. Leading up to that movie, starting from right now, each episode will be a special video where SMG4 will spend time with each character, ultimately doing the last adventure they want to do. You guys don't know how much SMG4 means to me. I'm so thankful for the show and for you guys supporting me every step of the way. So again, thank you all so much for joining me on this journey. And I'll see you guys one last time on December 27th.
Tards and retards. Gone. Wacky Warrior Bros? Even though that was ended a while ago as well. Gone. What Food 2026? Gone. I'm not reading DMs, Paul. Haha, that's funny. SML, yeah. Someone pointed out that the hats spell SML. That's cool. With, you know, Mario being... You've got to remember, right? You've got to remember. The Mario that we all know, the Mario that goes crazy, the Mario that has his eyes go retarded, the Mario that has that awesome spaz in a Nintendo 64 format, the Mario that, you know, the Mario that you guys all know is the Mario that SMG4 built over the years. The Mario that we all know will get its closure. On the 27th of December, that's our Mario gone. That's our Luigi gone. That's our GoldenEye characters gone. And to me, you know, it hasn't fully set itself in that I won't see these guys in action, officially. I won't see these guys in action ever again. First, it was Hobo Bros. And that hit a little bit because Hobo Bros was Luke and Kevin, you know, at heart. That was them. You felt like you were sitting on the couch with them, enjoying and laughing at, you know, Mario stretching his face ridiculously. And then that got taken out. And they went on an indefinite hiatus. Yeah, weird. My breakdown is delayed as well. I still don't believe SMG4 is just randomly uploading a video on Wednesday and ending the channel. SMG4 is not gonna get 10 mil. SMG4 is not gonna get 10 mil subs at the end of the day. Don't be sad because it's gone, be happy because it happened. Yeah. Just imagine, you're not gonna see these guys. After the 27th of December, you're not gonna see these guys anymore. You're not gonna see retarded Mario by SMG4. Obviously, you'll see other people fan making it and stuff. But you won't see the Mario that's grown over the years, you know. It feels so close, but it's far away. Well, it's not that far away when you put it into perspective that there's only 8 episodes left. There's 8 episodes of SMG4 left until the movie. Wattfee's gone. Well, Wattfee will be gone. There'll be no more Wattfees. There'll be no more movies after the main one. There'll be no more SMG4 shorts. There'll be nothing. No more Cuckoo Crazy Mario. No more Meggy setting the kitchen on fire. SMG4, I guess, could make a possible return if he really wanted to. Oh my fucking god. There's some dude just revving his bike outside. Fucking hell. What a cunt. Dude, there's this guy that's just revving a fucking bike outside for no fucking reason. Jesus Christ. No more Mario reacts to Nintendo memes, yeah. That means there's a possibility that he might come back. No. No. Who was your favorite character of all time? Swagmaster. He was my favorite character. But we won't be seeing him anymore. Won't be seeing Bob. Won't be seeing Meggy. Won't be seeing Karen. Mr. Weapons. Mr. Puzzles. Mr. Puzzles was our last main guy. You know, main villain. And that's it. Nope, no one's coming. I mean, for the movie maybe. But after that, no one's coming back. It's that, the end. Well, what else is there to do? SMG4's leaving! Yay! Not. So considering I do SMG4 theories, and I make content based on SMG4, what the fuck am I gonna do now? Well, like I said this before, on multiple streams, I will work on Fracture. Okay? I will work on Fracture, and with the help of what the people that were working on World of Fighter Challenge 2025 did, they made it so they could have time warp, portal warps, like alternate universes, alternate realms, whatever. They made that possible. They made that canon. So, I can make Fracture with a clean, smooth plot line that works, and I can, I guess, continue the series from there onwards, if you guys want to. Glitch theories. There is tons of people that already do glitch theories. You know, I was one of the little ones, you know, I was a little guy. We had No, we had Sibbles, and I think that was like the main two people. We had No for his like What If Now Was One series and the Varietas arc and his theories on the college stuff or whatever. And then you had Sibbles, who was also doing that kind of thing, and then his last piece of work was It's Gotta Be Perfect, which was my starting piece. I started with It's Gotta Be Perfect, and I became one of the popular ones, and also I'm like one of the most popular ones right now. You know, I'm one of the most popular SMG4 theorists. After SMG4 quits, will you still make videos related to SMG4? Yes. Yes, I will. You do not need to spam it like 20 times. But yeah, there is tons of things that you can still talk about with SMG4, even if it ends. And I will continue. I will try to do Fracture. I will not try. I will get Fracture done. And it'll continue, and I'll get that pilot episode out, see what people think about it, see what the audience response is, if it's all positive and stuff, and if people want more. And yeah, will you still do streams every Saturday if there's no SMG4? No, actually I might do like streams where I just watch through like the important parts of SMG4, I guess, you know. Since it's ending, you have all the time to do it. Yeah, exactly. I have all the time to do it. And you will probably need to find a new thing after SMG4, yeah. That's crazy when you think about it, though. That's crazy. Obviously, my character isn't part of the SMG4 universe, okay? We know that. We know that. But the fact that you will go to this channel, you will see this face on this channel. This face. And that face doesn't exist anymore. Well, I mean, obviously it's going to exist, but it's not going to be having any new content. It will be gone. There'll be no more new content from a face like that. It's gone. It's ending after the 27th of December. Anyways, someone said, can we get a minute silence? Shut up, music. We're gonna get a minute silence of SMG4 starting now. Okay, there we go. Time's up, and also there's a bike outside. Great. The bike returns just to piss me off. Swear, me and him have a fucking fight. If you have a desire to tell stories, then maybe you can make something entirely original for original characters. I could try and make a slow transition with that, I guess. But, like, it won't obviously hit the same. For example, Onyx King, he has his own characters and stuff and his own kind of series, and that kind of underperformed and hasn't done well. And obviously Onyx King hasn't come back to doing machinimas either. So yeah, we're just gonna have to try and make do with what we have. And yeah, Frost Dubs. I will, like I said, I will try and see if I can get a server set up specifically for like an SMG4 reviving project or something, I guess. And I can do the storyboards and writing, yes, pudding, yep. But it's gonna end. Who's Onion's thing? Onyx King. Onyx King. That's him. But that's the end of SMG4, man. I mean, my channel literally says an adequate SMG4 theorist. I'm gonna have to remove that. Adequate SMG4 theorist and content creator looking to create a unique and different story for the SMG4 crew. But yeah, I haven't made anything yet. So yeah. Do you know what's ironic? Sorry, I'm so sorry for shouting. But do you know what's ironic? I changed my banner today. From you guys remember what my banner had, right? It had SMG4, it had everyone in there except from like Psycho or whatever. But it had the entire SMG4 cast in the fucking banner. And then I changed it to just have me in it at like this little place. And on the same fucking day, SMG4 decides to quit. Obviously quitting on the 27th of December, but he decides to quit. Like, he releases his video. What bad timing is that? I changed my banner to this. And then after he changes it to that. It's like, what's the timing, man? I know you work for SMG4. I just can't prove it. Bro. That's crazy, man. Bro saw it and said, I'm done. Yeah, he saw my banner and he was like, yeah, he's changed the banner. It's time to upload it. I guess a Glitch Show rebrand is underway. What do you mean a Glitch Show rebrand? I wouldn't rebrand to Glitch. No, I'm not gonna just randomly move onwards. No. Obviously, you have to keep on moving. That's the main aim of life, is you've got to keep on moving. When something ends, you've got to keep on moving. You've got to keep on going. You got to keep on chugging along. But that doesn't mean I'm just gonna move to Glitch. No, I will see if I can get a project opening, you know? Get a continuation of SMG4, a fan-made continuation. You know? I feel like that video was meant to be part of What Feed 2025. Obviously it was, but I guess they just wanted to have it be more delayed or like dramatic. Just start playing Fortnite if you don't know what to do. Yeah, I mean, I've got Fortnite installed. I bet after the ending, a lot of fanfics will continue the franchise for a little longer. Yeah, they will. You can continue your own legacy of what SMG4 is left. Yeah, exactly. Pardon me, sorry. Pat leaving versus SMG4 leaving. This is going to impact a lot of SMG4 people that loved it. But at the same time, because game theory is still going, That's the thing. Game theory is still going alongside film theory, food theory, and everything. They're still going. MatPat just left. Luke is stopping the channel. So 2026, you're gonna go and like, okay, right, hang on. Okay. You tell me you're gonna come back on the 24th of January or the 31st of January. Oh yeah, it's Saturday. SMG4 video is gonna come out. Nope. Yeah, it must be because it's January still. Okay. Let's go for the 7th. Let's go for the 7th of February. SMG4 is going to release something, obviously, because it's February now. Nope. Oh, you must just have, like, a longer delay. 14th. Nope. 21st. Nope. 28th. Nope. Into March. Nothing. Nothing. What for War of the Fat Italians? No. Movies? No. Gone. There'll be no more. It'll be over. The M in SMG4 stands from a Kramer on December 27th. He's sending the channel to him. Oh, man. Well, how about we make a petition for SMG4 to stay? No, he's already made his firm choice on it. When there is an end, there's always a way to have new content. Yeah. After a franchise ends, usually fanfics will still continue content. Imagine seeing a Macroma video, Fortnite reload 20 kill game singing Puzzle Park. Every kill I get, I sing Puzzle Park. Oh, wow. Son, hey dad, what was SMG4? This is an old book. This is an old relic from time. This was from when I was your age, son. Oh my god. Oh my jeez. The real reason they're obviously ending it is just to work on Glitch a lot more. Glitch is a massive animation industry now. They've got shows that they are sponsoring, basically. Like, they've got Glitch Presents, which is someone else's show that they're providing the money and assets for. And then they've got Glitch Originals, which is original shows that they have from the inside. So you have those. And SMG4 is slowly declining. And Luke's been doing this since he was... before he was going to college. Luke was doing this before he was going to college. So, obviously, Luke's going to be fed up. And you have... There's no reason to attack Luke. There's no reason to dox Luke. Yes, I get it. Pardon me. Just a cola. I get it. You guys are all unhappy. You guys are all unhappy, upset, angry, and are like, what the fuck? Because SMG4 is ending. I understand, okay? I'm coming from an SMG4 theorist's perspective. SMG4 is ending in 2 months. SMG4 is ending in 2 months. I won't be titled an SMG4 theorist anymore. But yeah, don't go attacking anyone in the SMG4 kind of thing, because they've been doing it for a long time. A really, really long time. Do you think if Glitch dies fully, he will come back to SMG4? No. No. Yeah, what I was saying as well, yeah, Goldrex, I was saying, like, why don't they just get FM to continue running the show, you know, to help direct things? Because there's still writers, there's still animators, there's still machinimas and all that kind of stuff. There's still ideas that you can make, that you can tie things together and continue the series. But I guess they don't want to go down that route. They don't want to beat the the money making machine. They don't want to beat the money making machine to the ground. So, what am I gonna upload next? I don't know. I don't know. Rest in peace, SMG4. Yep. Yeah, we can do our own what fees. That'd be cool. Like, hey, look, Mac, I'm just as sad and shocked as many other people, but this was his choice, and we have to respect that. Let's just be grateful for the great memories he gave us. Yeah, exactly. I'm not angry at SMG4. You know, I'm upset, obviously. You know, SMG4 is ending. Something that I grew up with. And I've built around 38,000 people, because I had 2,000 to begin with. But I built 38,000 people from the ground up with SMG4. And it's ending. So obviously, I'm going to be upset. But I'm not angry at Luke. This is his decision. It's his choice. He's been doing it since 2011. He's been doing it before he went to college. He was casually chilling, making memes and stuff. And boom, he built a massive channel off of that. You gotta give gratitude and an applause for how he managed to do that. You know, he's been doing it for so long. Obviously, he's going to get tired of it. So, yeah. I'll do it again. I'll do it again. Dad, what was SMG4? SMG4? Now that's a story I haven't heard in a long time. And just boom. Brilliant. As they say, there's always an end in everything, and to be happy that it happened. Yeah. I haven't heard that name in years. Oh, wow. See, son, when I was your age, we used to laugh about a really stupid Mario. A Mario that would set the place on fire. A Mario that would hump spaghetti endlessly. A Mario that you would have loved to have witnessed. No more weekends watching SMG4. After 27th, we're still gonna get 8 more episodes. Are you gonna replace SMG4 with... No, I'm not gonna replace SMG4. I'm just gonna continue the story. Okay? It is true, gang. This shit's sad. It is. Oh, and don't get me started with Mr. Puzzles. Oh, he was the guy that ran it into the ground at the end of the day. Oh. Hey, McCrim, he's gonna send his final words in December 27th. Yeah. McCrimer, you're cooked. Yeah, I'm cooked. Oh, I am cooked. Yep, there goes my running gag from Char. Is that Mr. Puzzles? Is that Mr. Puzzles? From my infamous Showgrounds Castle tour. There won't be anything to do with that anymore. Don't let your fire burn out, my friend. Yep. Your voice reminds me of a character, but I can't remember which one. Maybe we could still get puzzles and weapons showing glitch one day. No, we won't get that. I'd recommend taking a month or two off after the final movie so you can truly think of the future of the channel and what you want to do with it. I know what I'm going to do with Awesome Toad Ultimate. I will continue SMG4's legacy. That is my goal. That is my determination. I will continue SMG4's legacy. I will continue that show. I will be that lead guy. The lead head of it all. To put paths in their right perspectives and right areas. I know what to do for 2026. I know what to do. Okay. I'll become a glitch production theorist as well and whatnot. Who cares? You know, I'll be that. I'll be everything. I won't just abandon SMG4 though. Okay, I won't abandon SMG4. But I will continue that as well as provide other content and stuff. SMG4 will be voice acted. Meggy will be voice acted. Mr. Weapons will be voice acted. Puzzles will be voice acted. Bob, he's got a text-to-speech. Swag, Chris, all of those characters will be featured. They'll continuously have their personality. They won't be stripped away of it, and they won't be like resorting to subtitles. They will be having their voice, having their personality, having their unique characteristic. So Luigi will be his gardening self and also being scared of everything. Tari will be that questioning, like, oh, I'm so sorry about this. I'm sorry about this. Do you mind if I do this, please? Like the very nice, polite one. Meggy will be like the one that sets places on fire. Is also very rampant and like aggressive and angry and like not angry but like aggressive in the sense that she's very energetic. Mario just being dumb and retarded. SMG4 just being SMG4, and SMG3 with his business. Because you've got to remember as well, SMG3's business hasn't had its own arc either. Anyway, Sean sent a thing. Probably the wrong timing, but maybe you could come back to Wii corruptions like Mario Kart. It still suits the SMG4/Mario theme. What do you think? I will do videos on that. Don't worry. I've got the new microphone. You know, I can do that. Yeah, I'll do all types of content. I won't be going anywhere. It's a lot of ambition. It's a lot of ambition and goals, but I will continue SMG4, like SMG4's legacy, or at least I'll try to. I'll do that. I'll have the Mario corruption kind of series and like Nintendo corruptions in general. I will do glitch theories, you know, and ultimately, every Saturday, I will go through the past of SMG4 and I will watch most beloved episodes. I will watch arcs. I will watch everything, okay? We will slowly build everything together. And don't worry, I won't be biased with specific things. I will keep things the way they are. Nothing will change massively. But yeah. Thank you very much, everyone, for being here with this, you know, journey, coming along for the ride. See, even the car's waiting for me to leave as well. It's wanting me to leave with SMG4. I'm joking. But yeah, it has been a crazy ride. And I cannot believe that it's finally coming to an end. It has been so fun. so fun making theories, making animations, making videos around this guy, around this channel. You know, every single one of you in the chat, minus a few obviously, because a few have been here beforehand, but all of you guys are here because of SMG4. And I can only appreciate and thank every one of you guys, as well as SMG4, for granting me the ability and and just this whole entire life in this channel. You guys have made me have happy moments. It does sound like I'm leaving. I'm not leaving. But you know, I've grown through tons of stuff, you know, for ages and ages and ages. You know, obviously I've been doing stuff much longer, but regardless, just all of this, just... Will there be any of your own villains you can make? Yeah, there'll be own villains that I can make. Make your final theory. Yeah, I'll make my own final theory. But yeah, it's the end. And I guess I'll see you every Saturday. Every Saturday I will see you at the usual time for the rest of this year. I will see you at the usual time, 4 PM, with Nono, with TNC. And we'll continue watching SMG4, enjoying every last moment that we have. Heck, maybe even Sean. Mac, I gotta thank you for making that video all the way back when It's Gotta Be Perfect was coming. That video also shocked me, but I had no one to talk about it. I'm glad you kept the hype around SMG4. Thank you. And thank you for also managing to handle some of my servers and stuff at times. But thank you, everyone, for everything that unfolded. I truly am just thankful for everything.